This is Lee Rosenbaum, and I'm here at the American Numismatic Society, which I've just gotten a bit of a tour of. I'm here with its executive director, Ute Wartenberg-Kagan, and she's going to show me a special group of coins which she has just reacquired. Tell me what we're looking at here, please.
So this is very exciting because this is the group of Greek coins from the Huntington collection. This is a very small group. It consists of coins of Carthage, and I'm going to pull now one out here that looks nice. Yeah, let's do this one here. Okay. It also shows you how these coins were kept. Here's a little number, which is the original number. And now let's take this out. I'll put it right here.
And what is that we're looking at?
So we're now looking at a head here of a Greek goddess. So maybe it gets the light better. And on the other side is a horse, the head of a horse, and a palm tree, and then there is an inscription that identifies these coins. And what I do here is identify them just to make sure that everything has come in as expected. There are some other coins here that is a large group. I'm just going to show this like this, but what they look like, they're all from a very famous treasure called the Aureole hoard. These are very early archaic Greek coins. And this hoard, which was found in the 1860s, was one of the real treasures of the Huntington collection. We were very sorry to let it go. This is in fact the section that the American Numismatic Society is going to acquire, whereas the rest of the collection that has come back on loan as acquired by an anonymous donor. So, but for the Greek one, which is an area as many of us cover here, and this is my own area of speciality, we're very excited to get this back. So.
Yeah. So give the watchers of this video a little background. You had how many coins here from the Hispanic Society of America on loan, and what happened to them, and how did they come? How did some of them come back?
Well, we had, if I remember this correctly, a little bit 37,500. That's under 38,000 coins, and. So far, we haven't quite finished counting them, but it's well over 19,000, which is over half the collection is back, including the Visigothic gold, and now famously the entire Islamic collection, which is really the part that was, probably the most comprehensive collection of that kind in the world, and included a lot of very famous coins, and we're particularly thrilled to have that back. Our former Islamic curator is back today, and he could barely believe it. We haven't had much time to unpack them because the second group only came yesterday, yesterday morning, and I began to work on these. But this is really what is back now. So we have purchased a few more pieces, but we haven't got them yet, and I hope we will maybe get a few more by buying an auction very strategically, and we put some money aside.
Right. So the whole lot were sold at Sotheby's back in March in a sealed bid auction. Some of them were resold. A group of about 1,000 were resold in Spain at a Spanish auction. And how did tell us a little bit about how so many of them came back to you? How you reacquired them?
Well, a good friend of the society, Dr. Alain Baron, called one day from Geneva and said, hey, I've been offered some coins which I'm supposed to offer to you here, and do you want them? Obviously it was a large sum of money involved that was too much for our acquisition fund, so a very generous donor that I thought might be interested said yes, and he, every time I went back, he said in the second time, and then another person came along, so it's really a good story. And I think there have been, as a result of this, there's a couple of other people who I believe have looked at the Vico sale and bought pieces to donate back to the society. So it's a rather nice outcome, not thanks also to all your publicity that always helps, that people actually know that one is looking for these things back. But so I think a significant part of the important parts that haven't been too heavily researched are now back. In particular, medieval Spain is an area that, as an academic area, because of the Islamic and the medieval bits, of which there must be now over 10,000 coins available for scholars, and we're working, to get them back online. We'll go over and actually look at that process.
Let's do it. Let's go now.